What is up, everyone? Welcome back. Update on GameStop, ticker GME. Huge gap down on Monday. What happens next? Is there more pain to come? That is possible. Or does this lead to even a bigger move to the upside for a big squeeze? Let's go to the chart and find out, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice, just technical analysis at its finest. Let's get to it. So here we are in the daily chart. And for all those who are invested in GameStop and are watching the chart, and the stock, we had a huge gap down on Monday, around 16, 15, 16%, huge gap down. And let's go over my recap from in May. I'm not going to talk about price to the upside, but the midline of this trend channel from my other video, you can see it here, guys. Hold on, let me highlight it for you. Very strong rejection point, very strong resistance, as you can see. And it is something like a descending triangle, guys. And I said we can't lose this $20 support or we might be in trouble. And when I say descending triangle, you could see it is compressing the price. And we have the support on our support trigger around $20. You could see we had support. We found this the stock finds support on this line. And the market makers on Monday said, nope. You can, the news could tell you whatever it wants, guys. It's up to you if you want to believe that or not. The purpose of this move was to gap the price below our support trigger here, which basically, they're avoiding the support that we found in the past. So they gapped it right down, and it is a weekly gap, guys. So that is very important for our future setup. And just as the market makers gap the price down, you could see in the past, the market makers also can use, if I put the indicators on, see the gaps, you also gap the price above this line for when they want squeezes, or if they want to bring it, avoid the resistance from trading underneath, or drop it down from the top, avoiding the support, guys. So let's talk about what happens next from here. And for that, I'm going to put my edited drawings on right now. And I'm going to draw a line right where we found this support. You could see a little technical reaction here, and let's go through. So you could see there has been times where GameStop has dipped below our initial support trigger and touched where it is right now at this price around 1857, and it reclaimed the support very, very quickly, a couple days. You could see it here. Reclaimed it quickly, gap up to reclaim it, gap up to reclaim it. Very quick reclamation of this support trigger. And that is particularly important because if I put the indicators on, you could see that the times that we did not reclaim the support trigger close in a couple days, we were trading well below the EMA 200. When you could see GameStop hits this yellow line. That's where the price is now, guys. Remember that, where the price dipped to, gap down to. We had EMA support both times, or both times you could say we were trading near this EMA 200 in the daily chart, where GameStop had an easier chance of reclaiming it, as opposed to when we dipped below it. You could see we dipped below the price here. The EMA 200 was trading way above it, and that's kind of the scenario we're in now. Not way above it, but it is far. It is not close, and you could see every time we dipped into this zone that I gave you right here. And as I said before, we had this small reaction so far. Let's measure it. Just a, 3%, almost 4% reaction today. So let's see how that plays out. If GameStop is not able to reclaim this support trigger at, let's call it $20 in a couple days, maybe by the end of the week, then I expect a retest, if anything, of the support trigger. And then I expect, us to come down to at least close this gap, this 4-hour gap. This is in the 4-hour chart, guys. GameStop failed to do it prior. You could see just missed it here on this, and then a huge rebound. So if we do not, my point is, if we do not reclaim, GameStop has a tendency of dipping below and then reclaiming it in a couple days. If we cannot reclaim it and retest it and come back down, I expect at least this gap to be closed at 1754, and then our next support zone will be 1463 to 1649. And you could see, the midline of this is very particular price for GameStop. See these exact touches, even with the resistance here. And what is very interesting to me is that, let me turn the indicators off. This was that big squeeze in May of 2024, guys. That huge GameStop squeeze that put really GameStop on the map with the Roaring Kitty shit and all that stuff. You could see when we came back down and we dropped below our support trigger, we gapped back up, came back, found support again, and then we had another massive squeeze, guys. I think it went up to $65 in the aftermarket. It was a 216% squeeze. And what my point, what I'm getting at here is that if something similar like that happens, and if the market sentiment continues, because the market is ripping right now. You can see pound here, I think went up like 30%. I'm going to do another video update on that, or a chart check. So be waiting for that incoming on pound here. Very significant move that I predicted as well. If you go to my last video, if we can come up here, regain support, we could see another one of those squeezes, guys, because, you know, we have prices to the upside. Watch my other video for that on 5-3. I'm not going to get into them too much now, but without a doubt, our first weekly target would be, our first upside target would be this weekly gap at 21.27 for sure. Very significant. This will get closed inevitably in the future, without a doubt. But my point is, we dipped below before, reclaim the support, then we had a monster squeeze, guys. So that could happen. If we get to this next support zone, I will do an update, because our massive squeeze trigger is at 1028. You know, in the zone, guys, you could see the last two times we've touched this $10 mark. You know, first squeeze here, big squeeze here, and then the initial squeeze from that Roaring Kitty era back in 2024 was the $10 trigger, you know, that caused the squeeze. I think it even went higher than this, 500+%. That's what really put GameStop on the map in the trading world. Like I said, we're seeing some big price action in the market. You know, August, September could be the last couple months of a bullish sentiment before the market starts to turn. So, you know, one more rip. You could see the SPX was ripping today. Big time stocks were going up. And, you know, if we could reclaim this line, our first price target would be this weekly gap. And then we would still have to break out of this pattern, you know, but this pattern, you know, could say it came to an end because of the gap down. You know, this is almost always a descending triangle. Is almost always I'll delete this line, guys, a bearish pattern. You know, 80-90% of the time, the buying pressure runs out, gap down, market makers confirm that. So we need to get, you know, by the end of the week, maybe next week, the latest, reclaim the support trigger, and then we could see higher price targets or a squeeze. You could see every time, you know, even if we just had a small rebound, still significant 20%. You know, a lot of these rebounds right here, you could see this nice move, nice support. So we need to reclaim the support immediately. If not, I expect this gap to get closed, this 4-hour gap, and then we dip into the support zone, which, not financial advice, would be a great opportunity for a swing trade. Even to the gap here would be 36%, and the compression line 42%. But I will do an update if we get there. Maybe we see something like this. You could see we had the gap, we had the price moving down. Maybe we gap right back up, guys, and then come down on the support trigger, and then that is the trigger that we need for the upside. All right, guys, hope this was helpful. Hope you enjoy the rest of your trading week. Keep an eye on this support trigger. This is a very important price for the market makers, particularly, and the GME stock. Let's try to reclaim this so we can see price to the upside, guys. If we get here, I'll do another video, and have a blessed week as always.